Back for part two of today's Local 6 Legal Line with attorneys from the Bryant Law Center, Paducah and Louisville. Mark Bryant in the middle, Austin Kennedy to my far left, answering questions regarding personal injury. And we have a question from Bruce who says, I was involved in an accident when my friend who was driving ran a red light. I do have some injuries. Now my question is, do I really have a case? And I really don't want to sue my friend. What do I do about it?
Well, you got a problem, but let's take the first one first. Number one is, you said you have some injuries. I don't know by this question how serious they are, but they are important, and whether the answer I give you is correct. If you have serious injuries, there is no doubt you need to sue your friend, but you're really not suing your friend. You're suing the insurance company through your friend, who will get a lawyer and not have to pay anything for the lawyer because the insurance company has to defend him. Also, the insurance company will pay it up to the limits of the policy. And I wouldn't, there is clear negligence when somebody runs a red light and gets hurt. And you're not negligent because you were a passenger in the car. So what you need to do is pick up the telephone and call somebody that does this all the time, like we do. And we are glad to talk to you. We've got a department down there that handles huge numbers of automobile accident cases, trucking accident cases on an annual basis. Kevin Shannon and Austin Kennedy are fantastic lawyers that do absolutely nothing but personal injury cases, and I kind of bounce around doing what I want to do. Sometimes I do PI cases, and sometimes I'm in mass tort cases. It just depends on what I want to do. But if you've been hurt, you need to pick up the telephone and make a phone call, and we'll be glad to help you make your decision as to what you want to do.
This question comes from Carlton, who says, I live in Kentucky but was involved in a car wreck in Illinois. Do I need to hire an Illinois attorney? What do you think, Austin?
Well, I think that, first of all, we can definitely do cases that are handled in Illinois. I know that our office is in Paducah and Louisville, but that doesn't mean we can't do cases that are in Illinois or Missouri or Tennessee. And we do quite a bit of them, especially in Illinois. So if it comes down to it and we have to file a lawsuit, we have other attorneys in other states that we work with on all kinds of cases. We can co-counsel it with them, file the lawsuit. It doesn't change your fee one way or another. We end up splitting our attorney's fees, but you're paying the exact same, and that's only if we recover money for you. Never out of pocket. That includes attorney fee and expenses. So I would say don't let the fact that we're in Paducah and Louisville discourage you from calling our office if you've had a car accident in Illinois.
I have a question from an anonymous viewer. She says, my husband died from an accident at work, and he was the sole provider for our family, and now we're struggling, have very little money for bills. What can we do about this? Well,
I guess one of the good things about the work comp statute is that in death cases, it does provide for some automatic relief. And how that works is it'd be a lump sum. It changes every year. Most recently, I want to say it was somewhere in the ballpark of around $80,000. That's paid regardless of anything, of income, of the severity of the accident, how it occurred, anything, safety violations. So that'll be paid up front. That will include funeral costs as well. And then you're also entitled to what's called weekly benefits, and that's what's kind of contingent on the average weekly wage of the employee, among other things. But that should provide immediate relief to help you pay for the bills while you're kind of sorting everything out. And of course, getting a lawyer even on a case like that where it's pretty clear what happened, and I'm sorry again for everything there, but I would definitely encourage you to contact a lawyer that can at least take that part of the process off of your shoulders so you can worry about other things more important.
Austin Kennedy, Mark Bryant of the Bryant Law Center, Paducah and Louisville, our guest today on this edition of Local 6 Legal Line, discussing personal injury.